This is a great day. Look at this. I am so excited to be here. Let me put these glasses on. Okay, before I do anything, because the whole entire reason I am standing here is because of all the former players. With the former players and Tracy Tarkington, please stand up. Please. That is one amazing group of women, and you all probably already know this, but I'm going to tell you again. They are trailblazers in their lives, in their families, in their communities, and that was the whole reason of why we did what we did at Marquette. Not to stop after 4 years, but that we would go out and we would be the difference makers. Thank you, M Club, Jim Packey. Jim was manager, practice squad, an amazing guy. Thank you, Bill Scholl, for the nod. I know President Lovell had to leave, but just their kindness every time that they see me just means the world to me. Sarah Boebert, Danny, I know you're here. Thank you for your leadership, for the things that you did for me along the way. It meant a lot. And my heartfelt congratulations to all the inductees. It is an honor to be with all of you today. My friends and family, it means the world that you're here with me, my special table of 10 and people that are scattered all throughout, because this is all about the people. At 9 years old, and I promise I'm not going through my entire life, because we are very strict on a schedule here, and I'm a coach and I understand that. I picked up a basketball at 9 years old, and I never looked back. I fell in love with the game. It taught me hard work, sacrifice, discipline, teamwork, and I received so much from that game that I was bound and determined to give it back to others. The things I received, I wanted to give back. So in 1991, I got a call from Jim Jaber to be an assistant coach at Marquette, and who knew then that 91 to 2014, 23 years of my life would be spent on the campus of Marquette University. How do I sum up 23 years? How do you sum it up? And as I prayed about it, as I reflected on it, there is one word that kept coming back over and over, and it's the people. The people that impacted my life and the opportunities I had to impact theirs. All that I was blessed to do. The places I went, the wins, the championships, the tough losses, the lessons, it all came down to people. Let me give you an example. In 1991, I drove 748 miles from Harrisburg, PA, to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to start my dream of being a college coach. I met 4 women that were strangers to me, and quickly we became lifelong friends. Tracy Tarkington Wolf, we were assistants together. Catherine Statz in athletic administration. Kathleen Hull, sports information. They get a little fancier now. They call it sports media or something like that, but sports information. Mary Ellen Markowski, the vice president of advancement. We became fast friends. We laughed together. We cried. We vacationed. We solved world problems. We believed in each other. We believed in the work we were doing. We believed there was great days ahead for us, and we journeyed this life. And even though we've gone our separate ways, when we see each other, it is as though no time has passed. People. Then you take me to being an assistant coach, and I'm not too far removed from the players that I am coaching. And I'm right there. How do you figure that out? We found a respect for one another, a passion. I looked at this group of women and I said, they want to make a difference at Marquette. I was surrounded by excellence. Chris Muscala, Christine Kennedy, Carrie Reeves, Lori Gorlitz, Claire, Moya Bayless. That's just a few. It's impossible for me to mention every single person. And after spending 5 years, 5 words came to mind about what Marquette stood for. Believe, commit, respect, mature, and thankfulness. And in 1996, I believed in Marquette. I believed that we could do great things, and the opportunity arose. And then President Father DiIulio Athletic Director Bill Cords, Catherine Statz gave me the nod, and my dream came true to be a head coach. But now I needed to fill that with a staff. And Tracy said she's going to give me her yes, and John Kane and Michelle Nason, who stayed for 18 years. But it's because of their yes that it gave the other assistants, they left a legacy of their hard work, their belief that Kara and Jenny and Jill and former players Carolyn Keeker, Christina Quay, and Keisha Oliver joined my staff. It's the people. But that first team gets special mention because we were low in the ranks when I first took the job. And I had a group of kids that said, we're going to believe in you, and we're going to do something special. And we went to the NCAA tournament that year as a 12th seed. And we took out Clemson, who was the 5th seed. And that team of Megan Sheehan and Claire Bernard and Abby Willenberg and Lisa Oldenburg and Vanessa and Karita Jones and Bridget Inman, Petra Olson, Keisha, I already mentioned Keisha, Sydney Majette, Renee Scheibe, Sherry Smith, Nikki Taggart, and Corey Bronson. I wanted to mention them because what they did set the legacy for everybody else, because they believed that Marquette was not just a program that was just going to exist, but we were going to do things nationally, and we were going to do it with character, and we were going to do it right. Those 3 freshmen in 1996, Abby, Lisa, and Keisha, they set the standard. All those 3 knew was winning. That's all they knew, because in their entire career, they went to the NCAA tournament and they led us to championships. But it was their commitment that said players like KJ and Sevs and Jasmine Robinson and Ifueko and DK and Q and Crystal Ellis and Angel Robinson and Arlisha and Heidi and Serena. There's a lot of people. Donisha, Petra, Katie Young. We matured together. We grew up together. We knew we weren't always going to get it right, but we promised that when we did get it right, we would learn and we would grow. I told our players continually, you're going to come in girls, and you're going to graduate women who will impact the world around us, and we will learn. So yes, you need the scorers. You need the Abby's, Lisa, Keisha's, and the Crystal Ellis's out there. You need the point guards and Nikki and Carolyn and KJ and Angel, but you need the glue people. See, this is what you look around and you say, when you do something, you value everybody that's a part of your program. You value Jim Packey. You value your GAs, your managers, your executive assistants, because we are all in this together. And so when Megan Sheehan lifts the team up and Karita Jones, and maybe the minutes weren't what they thought, they came in and worked hard every day, and they made a difference in our program, and they elevated everyone else with their attitude. And a Sydney Majette and a Fueko that said, I don't care who that player is, I will stop them on defense, because the press only wants to talk about offense. But we had some great defenders. And a Jasmine McCullough, Jasmine Robinson, she would stop practice and tell everybody what to do. She ran my timeouts. That's a leader. That's what you can be proud of. And Q and Claire for their toughness. The last 2 things, I always wanted to respect the opportunity that was given to me, not just to the team and the staff, but to my community, to the university. I will never take for granted this game, the places it has taken me. All I've ever wanted to do was take this platform, what God has given me with the game of basketball that I love so much, and impact lives. There is so much darkness out there, and I wanted to be a light. And I wanted to speak words of encouragement. I wanted to do things to lift people up, because we all have that opportunity every single day we journey. And that's what I wanted to use basketball for. And finally, thankfulness, guys. It wraps it all together. Because if you don't have thankfulness, none of this matters. Thankfulness is what it touches deeply in my heart. I'm forever thankful for the opportunity that Marquette University gave me, for the support of the administration. I'm thankful for my staff that made me look good. Everyone, but most importantly, to the players. They taught me more than I can ever recount. And last and most important, I'm thankful to a university where I could live my faith out loud. Nothing is more important to me than my faith in Jesus, and I am so thankful to him, the opportunities God has given me, and the great future is ahead. So I forever carry Marquette in my heart, and forever will say with great pride, we are Marquette. Thank you.